Hello. Just coming on. I'm about to start a project, so I got commissioned to make. Sorry, don't mind this. I keep all my stitch markers and my darning needles in this, and it's just easier way for me to carry. Um, so I got commissioned to make a potted plant of daisies. So I'm starting on the pot part. This is for a coworker of mine. I'm super excited to start this. I'm not following a pattern. Um, I'm just trying my best to. I mean, I've done a lot of plants and potted plants and stuff like that, so I kind of understand what I need to do. So I think I'll be okay. But the part I think I'm worried about is the standing daisies part. Like the daisy flower part, I think will be okay. It's standing, which I think I'm going to need to use wire or something, but I've never used wire or anything like that when crocheting, so it's going to be a first time experience. But come along and hang out with me while I make this pot. I think I'm gonna do 8 crochets in my starting magic ring. I want a flatter base for the potted plant. I am using Parfait Chunky yarn, and I am using it's just a 3.75, but like I made it because the metal I like the metal hooks, but I struggle with my wrists and stuff. So having these on here actually really is helpful. So I've been adding them. Any crochet hook I have that don't have them, that's metal, I end up adding them. I'm not quite sure how big I want to make this, but I want a decent size because she's planning on putting it on a little stand between her 2 chairs in her office, and the stand's about mm, this big around, I think. So I want it like a decent size to cover the majority of the stand. 1, 2, 3. I figured I'd start on the pot part, um, and kind of give an idea of how big I want, which will also give me an idea of how many daisies to do, because I want it to look like a full bouquet kind of thing, like in a potted plant. So I want a decent amount of daisies, but I also don't know how long to make the stems or anything like that. And after I'm done door dashing, I'm going to Walmart to look at like different wires or stuff I can use for the stems of the daisies. So I'm like trying to get this done maybe, um, so that way when I go, I have an idea of what to get. So far, palm of my hand, definitely bigger. We want to go bigger. And I really kind of hope that this doesn't take up too much of this blue because I think I only have got 2 skeins of this, and I really want to do a Coraline here soon. But I can always order more. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, I have a pattern for Coraline and a YB, and I kind of really want to do them. My next market probably isn't going to be till the end of November, and it's a pretty big one. So I want to make a bunch of big things, like dolls and like just bigger stuff on top of my small stuff, to see, because usually I can get away with selling like the bigger stuff at this type of market. Usually I only make smaller stuff because a lot of people don't want to spend the prices it takes, like that I post them at, the big things at. But this specific market, I usually, my very first one I made like $600, and that's good for like my area. I sold out of almost, I think I went with 75 items and I left with like 25, so 50 items. And so the majority of my product. Um, so, and I had a really giant sea turtle. That was like my highest priced item. It was my big attention piece that I brought, and it sold like instantly. So I think I'll be okay. So I'm trying to get some more stuff out. I have a few big things already like mostly done, and I got a few small projects that I need to finish up. Um, but I wanted to take a pause to start working on this commission piece today because I want to get that done. I think there's no timeline. Like she didn't say when she wanted it by or anything like that. And we work together every day. Our offices are right next to each other. So, but I'm usually a pretty fast crocheter as it is. So I I might, if I'm lucky enough, get it done before I go back on Monday. If not, I'll have it done this week. So okay. So quick update. I think I got it to the width I want it to be. It's 56 single crochets around. So what I'm gonna start, now I'm gonna start making it go up, like the side of the pot. So I'm gonna back single crochet in the back loop, and then it's just gonna be continuous rounds of single crocheting around until I get to the height that I want it. Now that I'm thinking about this, I mentioned earlier that I could potentially get this done by the end of this weekend, if not this week. Definitely not this weekend. I'm definitely going to work on it though. I also have other projects I'm going to be, like I have one that I'm literally almost done with, so I'm probably going to try to finish that up maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I also want to record a little bit of that as well too, so. Alright, so we're about halfway, I say, on the pot. Halfway to where about the height I like it. I think I might do another, let's see, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 5 rows. And then I'm going to do the lip, and then I think I'm going to call it quits on the pot part. And then that's going to be it until I get home anyways, because I didn't bring any of the other yarns that I needed for this project. Hello, a quick update on the flower pot. So, well, hold on, so I finished the flower pot. This is the sixth where I'm going to put the flowers, and I've gotten one daisy done. So let me show you. Let me put it on the stick, how I'm going to have it do it. I think maybe. So, flower, daisy. And I have this extra, and I'm going to sew around the bottom to keep it in place, and then I'm going to do about 5 around, and I think that will make a cute daisy pot. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is all freehanded. I did use a free pattern on Instagram for the daisy part, and then when it came to like, I think I adjusted the petals. I don't know, maybe either I misread the pattern wrong, but the way the petals are coming out, they were spaced out and they looked really bad, so I like switched it up a little bit. Maybe I just was reading it wrong, and this is actually how you're supposed to do it. And then I adjusted it toward the back, and did the back my own way. but I think it's coming out really, really well. I put some cardboard, or cardstock, whatever you want to call it, in the bottom to help it keep flat. And then I was going to have this curl over, but my daughter just thinks I should leave it up. Tell me what you guys think. Hi all, just came in for a quick update on my flower pot. So I did show you this. I put the sticks in, and then I have the daisies. So I'm going to slide right on, and I'm going to use the extra string to tie it to the base, and I'm going to have them going all the way around, so it looks like a flower pot. Let me see if I can get somebody's on here to show you. I did stuff the flowers a tiny bit, but I didn't stuff the stem part. I have 2 left. Not too bad. So far, this is what it looks like. I have 2 more I want to do, and then it should be enough, and then I'm going to start putting it all together, and then I will be done. So far, I really love how this is turning out. This is a commission, as I said previously, but I think it's coming out way better than I expected it to be. This is all done not from a pattern. The daisies was a little bit, but the rest of it was completely just something that I figured out on the way. I honestly, starting out, I was not sure how I was going to do this, especially the daisy and the stem part, because I knew I wanted them to stand up, but I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to get them to stand up. But I seem to figure it out, and I'm actually really loving the way it's turning out, and I cannot wait to see until it is done. Hi y'all! Finally, last video, part of the video, I have finished the flower pot, the daisies, and I decided to add some leaves in there. Last minute decision, because I felt like the daisies by themselves were just not enough. So I'm super proud. I think they're super cute. The only thing I dislike is that, like, I want to get these like flatter, but it's whatever. It's still super pretty, and I think she will like it. What do y'all think? All right, perfect. Now I get to go on and finish some other projects that I had started that I put on pause to complete this. I'm doing a rainbow octopus, and then I'm finishing up this little mushroom guy. I am just about done with the mushroom top, and then I get sewed on, and then I believe he's done. He'll be super cute, and I can't wait. And then I have another big project I'm gonna be starting here soon, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. All right, bye.